His Majesty King Charles III's fourth Christmas address became a true revelation for those who closely follow the symbolism of royal gestures. This year, the monarch chose a path that speaks volumes, a path of subtle, almost weightless acknowledgement addressed to Catherine, Princess of Wales. For the second year running, the king has moved away from the familiar decorations of palace halls. His choice fell upon the Lady Chapel at Westminster Abbey, a place where every stone breathes history and the vaults preserve the prayers of generations. For Catherine, this space holds particular significance. It is here that her annual Christmas concert takes place, filling the ancient walls with contemporary warmth and compassion. By choosing this location, the monarch seemingly wrapped himself in the invisible presence of his daughter-in-law, acknowledging her contribution to modern royal tradition. Friends, please support us with a subscription and like. We're working hard, but we have little time left. Each of you matters to us, and don't forget to write your city. We're curious where our support comes from. Before filming, the king received encouraging news from his doctors. His treatment will be significantly reduced in the coming year. Perhaps this explains the sense of peace that can be read in every detail of his appearance. An impeccable pinstriped suit, a tie in a rich blue shade with a coordinating pocket square. All of this creates the image of a person who has found inner balance. Beneath the fan-vaulted medieval arches adorned with the finest stone tracery, the king appears not simply as a monarch, but as a person who has passed through trials and emerged into the light. However, the most moving element became the Christmas trees glimmering in the depth of the frame. These firs already carried history within them. They had decorated the Princess of Wales's concert just a few weeks earlier. Their presence transformed the royal address into a dialogue between generations, into a quiet recognition of those values that Catherine so consistently embodies. After filming, the trees found new life. They were given to charitable organizations helping the homeless and cancer patients. Thus, the circle of mercy, begun by the princess and continued by the king, was complete. The Lady Chapel itself carries layers of royal history. Built for Henry VII, it became the final resting place for Charles II, Elizabeth I, and Mary of Scotland. Above the monarch's head fly the banners of the Order of the Bath, bright symbols of continuity and honor. The choice of this location was the king's personal initiative, as he sought a venue outside traditional residences. From numerous options proposed by the BBC and the royal household, Westminster Abbey stood out for its spiritual depth and connection to Catherine's recent concert. A year earlier, the king recorded his address at the Fitzrovia Chapel, a former hospital church where Princess Diana once opened the first specialized unit for patients with serious illnesses. Thus, a new tradition is forming, to choose places connected with empathy and service. The monarch's Christmas address is a rare moment of absolute personal freedom of speech, requiring no governmental approval. The king writes it with his own hand, weaving into the text faith, reflections on world events, and the emotional experience of the passing year. The broadcast traditionally takes place at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Christmas Day, uniting Commonwealth nations. This tradition dates back to 1932, when King George V first addressed his subjects by radio. At Sandringham, the royal family will gather for traditional celebrations. This address became more than a speech. It is a moment of gratitude and renewal, a gentle reminder of how deeply Catherine is valued in the heart of the royal family. His Majesty King Charles III's fourth Christmas address became a true revelation for those who closely follow the symbolism of royal gestures. This year, the monarch chose a path that speaks volumes, a path of subtle, almost weightless acknowledgement addressed to Catherine, Princess of Wales.